Happy Monday, guys. So let's take a look at what we have coming up this week. Starting with the calendar for the day, I can see that we have some interesting news coming out very soon. So that's why I'm looking at the charts now. What I see on Euro USD is that we finally broke the lows, so we have a bearish trend shift. Now this can be interesting because obviously we've been extremely bullish up until now, so we're long overdue some sort of retracement, possibly dropping further lower to fill in some of this as well. But before we look for shorts, we obviously need to have a retracement, so that's what I'm currently waiting for. We already had the minor break over here, but it was just a wick. It would obviously be much stronger if we get a candle close above. Right now it's more of a consolidation in this area, so the 4 hours is not interesting at the moment. But as we can see, we have a supply over here, which would be a good area to target and look for shorts from. So if we break that down further on the 15-minute, we can see on the 15 price already had a much stronger minor break over here and is currently respecting demand and starting to move higher and higher. We obviously need the 15-minute trend shift. For the time being, I'm looking at this demand, so I have it marked on the footprint already, and if we just look now, we've pretty much just missed that level. So yeah, we are reacting to the demand, but I didn't get my confirmations yet. And we have negative delta here. You can see we're having quite some big red on the heat map, so very likely that price will continue dropping until we touch the level, and then we'll see if we get my confirmations to take some longs on the 15-minute just for that 4-hour retracement move, up until the supply. So I hope that makes sense. On GU, we also have a similar thing. It was extremely bullish. We had the close finally, and GU is kind of interesting because you could see that we're already reacting to this supply zone already, and looks like price is dropping already. However, the reason I'm not in a setup here is because if EU, we're expecting it to go up higher, into that 4-hour supply, then most likely GU will also push up higher. And you can see here there is a higher extreme 4-hour zone. So I'd much rather see price pull into here. I mean, this candle is probably better. And then I'd prefer to look for shorts from this one, just more high probability. And of course the 15 is also bullish, so we are starting to make that minor break now. And yeah, if you wanted to be aggressive, there's not really any supply to trade from anyway. Like, these are not valid supplies. So yeah, it pretty much gives me confirmation that this is potentially just a lure for early sellers, and I would prefer to wait for the higher supply zone. And then we have stronger correlation between EU and GU. So yeah, let's see, we have news coming out in about 30 minutes, so let's see what the reaction will be today.